To kick off for the Cowboys.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready, break! 3, go! Ready,
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Let's go now.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Back to throw. Campbell. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
70 Lions, Cup 19, Cup 19. Torres, 70. Panther 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Checks it down to Judkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Cowboy defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
That is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Up to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Throwing is Milton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
Here's Milton now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Get hurt! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Lions! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Warriors 70!
And they just did not get the snap away in time. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check, pass all 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Milton. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Broncos. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Buffalo 18. Patrick Viking 18. Street. Street. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 Lion. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Milton. He'll try to pick it up himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
60 Bobcats. Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Ready.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Eagles, 79 Broncos. Ready? Not 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First down, right back to Judkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Campbell. It's out, it's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
First down. 33 yards on the play. And the Cowboys first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Gravity Lions. Riggs alert.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Go street. Check.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. No. 60 Bison.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Okay, ready?
This 2nd and 4.
Back. Buffalo. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates. Cup 19.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
1918. Warrior 70. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
To throw is Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check smash, check smash.
Second and 4. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Second and 10.
Tag. 60 bike, rig alert, Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, rig. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Campbell. There's a short one caught by Phantom. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
18, 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hurt. Ready.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. Hurt. Mustang 19. Go.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
But partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Hawk 70.
On first down, it's Blue. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, it was too much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Okay, ready?
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go! 77 Wolf.
Handoff, Blue running right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Viking 18.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Browns, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Campbell. He finds his man, complete. It's Stevenson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Vices, 60 Vices. Ready.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Cougar 19. 79 Broncos, Buffalo 18, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Looking to throw. Campbell. There's a short one caught by Fannin. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here is 3rd down and 4.
10-11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hawk 70, Hawk Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Campbell. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready. Roll. Deputy. Cowboy 80.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, That could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw, it's Milton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
18, 5 in. Set, hurt. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. 65 to 6, 70 Timberwolves.
They go with blue between the tackles. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 170 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They go again with blue. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hurt, hurt. Street.
The slot man in motion right. Now blue trying the right side.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19, Tiger, 19.
On third down, Sanchez. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Set. Hawk, set. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Campbell now throwing to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Aubrey good with the PAT, and it is 42-0.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Viking 18, 79 Broncos, 60 Maverick, 6 ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Campbell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
70 Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun on 3rd down. Campbell. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Ready? Ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They hand it off. It's Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw. Campbell.
He gets this into the hands of Judkins. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's good.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hawk 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
2nd and 6.
That's caught. Royals with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there. His that will wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
60 Bison, 18 Pioneer. Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Come on, set. Cougar 19, Buffalo 18, Dragon 60, 19 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that.
On the give, this is Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
7 Pirates, Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards.
And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Round 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's Campbell from the gun on third down.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 68 yards. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Check smash, check smash. 19 Lions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 target.
Looking to throw. Campbell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Campbell. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player.
Here's J.K. Scott now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken right around the 44. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go! 60 boxes. Cougar 19.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
They run with blue. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Man, 220 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Check. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
2nd down and 6 now.
70 Timberwolves.
On the carry, this is Blue. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd and 4.
Ready? 19. Alert. Alert. Go street. Ready.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick here is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. That play seems to never work, but they were able to draw him off on 4th, and now it's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Here's Blue. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first in their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some